Hello everyone, we are doing our practical chapter number 4, admission of a partner. So today we will discuss new topic, that is capital adjustments. This is very important topic because in 8-mark question you will get this adjustment definitely. This is for sure, it will come in long question in which you have to prepare evaluation account, capital account and balance sheet. So understand it very carefully. So what is capital adjustment? There is an agreement between the partners at the time of admission regarding this capital adjustment. There are 3 cases. First, determination of capital of new partner on the basis of old partner's capital, means calculation of capital of new partner on the basis of old partner's capital. Second, adjustment of old partner's capital on the basis of new partner's capital. Third, total capital of newly firm is given which is to be adjusted in new ratio. Clear? So we will discuss one by one these all 3 cases. First case is determination of new partner's capital on the basis of old partner's capital, means in question new partner's capital is not given and we have to calculate the capital of new partner. Clear? Calculation or determination of new partner's capital on the basis of old partner's capital. So how will you calculate new partner's capital? First step is calculate total adjusted capital of old partner. Total adjusted capital we had discussed yesterday also. Total adjusted capital means after all the calculation of reserves, profit and loss, revaluation profit, existing goodwill, etc. Means you can say balance carry down. Clear? Total adjusted capital of old partner means to balance carried down as per capital account of old partners. Clear? Step 1 is you have to calculate total adjusted capital of old partner, means simply you have to find out to balance carried down from capital account of old partner. Then second step is calculate total capital of new firm. How? Total of adjusted capital means total of balance carried down of old partner multiply by reciprocal of combined share of old partner. And step 3, total capital of new partner. How will you calculate? From this step, total capital of the firm is, find it out, then you have to multiply by the share of new partner. Clear? In step 1 you have to calculate adjusted capital of old partner, means balance carried down as per capital account. Then you have to calculate total capital of the new firm. The formula is total of adjusted capital of old partner from step 1 into reciprocal of combined share of old partner. Then how will you calculate capital of new partner? Total capital as per step 2, what we are getting from step 2 multiply by share of new partner, then you will get capital of new partner. See, with the help of example I am explaining you. 2 partners are there, AB, their ratio is 2:1. AB are our common partner. As always we are taking AB as our old partners. So AB are partner, 2:1 their ratio, and their adjusted capital is given. A and B means their balance carry down is given 60,000 and 35,000. Their capital balance means their balance carry down is given 60,000 and 35,000. C is admitting for 1/6 share and bringing proportionate capital. C is bringing proportionate capital. Our topic is determination of new partners capital on the basis of old partners capital, means proportionate capital brought by new partner. Clear? We are calculating new partner's capital, means in the question you have given proportionate capital brought by new partner. So C is bringing here proportionate capital, calculate capital of C. Now see, total adjusted capital of A and B. Step 1 is we have to calculate total adjusted capital. Total of adjusted capital of A and B is 60,000 and 35,000, that is 95,000. Clear? Then step 2 is total capital of firm. Its formula is total adjusted capital into reciprocal of share of A and B. Now total of the adjusted capital is 95,000. Now how will we calculate reciprocal of combined new share of old partner C? Here C share is 1/6, C share 1/6, and remaining share after giving C share is 5/6. Now this 5/6 belongs to A and B. After giving C share 1/6, remaining 5/6 belongs to A and B. So A and B's combined share is 5/6, and we require reciprocal of combined share of old partner. This is combined share of old partner. So in step 2, total of adjusted capital of old partner into reciprocal of combined share of old partner. This is combined share of old partner. We will reciprocal it 6/5, that is 1,14,000. Then in step 3, capital of new partner 1,14,000 into share of new partner. But do one thing, you need not to do this calculation 1,14,000. Why? Because in step 2 you are calculating 95,000 into 6/5, 1,14,000. Then again you have to calculate in this step 1,14,000 into new partner share, that is 1/6, which is equal to 19,000. So this is a long process of calculation. Here you have to calculate and here you have also to calculate, and in exams you are not allowed to use the calculator. So do one thing, do 95,000 into 6/5 over here and don't do this calculation. Then in next step 95,000 into 6/5, and in this step we have to calculate this into 1/6. So you just write this again and into 1/6. It's your wish how will you do your calculation. You can calculate 1,14,000, then you can do 1/6, or no need to calculate 1,14,000, just write this thing again over here and into 1/6. Means in step 3 you have to calculate this amount into 1/6. So you, despite of doing this, you just write over here and do 1/6. You will get the new partner's capital. Clear? So how will you calculate new partner's capital? Total of balance carried down of A and B. Then total capital of firm. How will we calculate total capital of the firm? Total adjusted capital into reciprocal share of A and B. And reciprocal share of A and B is C share 1/6, 1 minus 1/6, 5/6. Reciprocal is 6/5. Leave this step here. Instead of doing calculation over here, you can do your calculation directly here because it saves your time. 95,000 into 6/5, then new partner's capital into 1/6, that is 19,000. Clear? Now see practical 75A of your book. In this question, two partners are there, Name and Khame. Their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. They are admitting Prem for 1/3 share. They are admitting Prem for 1/3 share and he is contributing proportionate capital, means our case 1 of adjustment of capital. He is bringing proportionate capital and we have to calculate the capital of Prem. Information is given, so firstly let's prepare revaluation account. Plant and machinery is to be reduced by 10%. Decrease in asset means debit side to plant and machinery reduced by 10%. Here plant and machinery is given 80,000. 80,000 into 10%, that is 8,000. Stock is to be increased by 3,000. Stock is to be increased by 3,000. Then increase in asset, credit side buy stock 3,000. Bad debts provision is to be created 5%. Bad debts provision is created on debtors. Debtors are 60,000. 60,000 into 5%, that is 3,000. And provision means increase in liability to provision 3,000. Then accrued income not appearing in the books. What is accrued income? It is unrecorded asset. So unrecorded asset on credit side, by accrued income 900. Clear? Then loss 7100 will be divided in name and claim in their old ratio, that is 3:2. Clear? Then we have to prepare capital account of partner. In capital account, firstly buy balance brought down, capital of name and claim 50,000 and 40,000. Then buy bank means Prem's capital, new partner's capital, that is not known to us, we have to calculate, so leave this column. Then buy reserves, you have to check their distributable things in the partner, reserve fund or profit and loss balance. So reserve fund is given, that is 50,000. So we will divide reserve in old ratio, that is 3:2 between name and claim. Then see, Prem was to introduce 20,000 as premium for goodwill. He is introducing goodwill in cash, means buy premium for goodwill. If new partner bringing goodwill in cash, then buy premium for goodwill 12,000 and 8,000 in the sacrifice ratio. Only premium for goodwill is divided in sacrifice ratio. Other things like reserves, profit and loss balance, existing goodwill are always divisible in old ratio in old partners. But premium for goodwill, premium brought by new partner in cash or not in cash, is always divided in sacrifice ratio. See, in this case, this is case 1 because only 1/3 share is given, so sacrifice ratio remains same as old ratio. So our sacrifice ratio is 3:2. So premium for goodwill 12,000, 8,000. Revaluation loss, 2 revaluation, 4260, 2840, 2 balance carry down, 87,740, 65, 160. Now we have to calculate the capital of new partner. See working note. Step 1, total of adjusted capital of old partner. So adjusted capital of old partner is 87,740, 65, 160. We will add these two and total of adjusted capital is 1,52,900. Then in step 2, what we have to do in step 2, we have to do amount from step 1 into reciprocal of combined share of old partner. See, Prem is admitted for 1/3 share. So remaining share is 1 minus 1/3. 2/3 means share of name and claim is 2/3. Then we will reciprocal it 3/2. Leave this. Then step 3. Step 3 means step 2 multiply by new partner's share. So step 2 into new partner share 76,450. This is capital of new partner. Now we will write over here 76,450 and here also 76,450. Clear? Calculation of proportionate capital brought by new partner. Clear capital account? Now see balance sheet. First of all, bank balance is given. Bank balance 5,000 is given in the question. New partner is bringing 20,000 goodwill and his capital as we calculate 76,450. So total bank balance is now 1,01,450. Plant and machinery was reduced by 10%, means reduced by 8,000. So present value of plant and machinery is 80,000 minus 8,000, 72,000. Stock was increased by 3,000. Present value of stock is 38,000. Debtors, there was a provision of 3,000 on debtors. So remaining debtors are 57,000. Very important, there was one unrecorded asset, accrued income of 900. Almost students forget to put over here unrecorded asset or unrecorded liability because it is not given in the balance sheet. So always it is common to forget, write over here. So always remember to write unrecorded asset or unrecorded liability, that is accrued income 900. And on the liability side there is no change in creditors. Creditors are 40,000 and capital as per capital account, name, claim and Prem, and total of balance sheet are equal. Clear? So today we discussed our first case of capital adjustment, that is determination of capital of new partner on the basis of old partner's capital, or we can say proportionate capital brought by new partner. Clear?